In this tutorial video, we're going to go through how to create vector boundaries in the Vectric Spark software. So first, to get to the vector boundary tool, we will need to go to the left-hand panel here and go to the offset icon here. And then we will need to click and hold this option and go down to the boundary option. And then we need to select this option. And you can see here now the icon has changed to the boundary icon in the left-hand panel. And we also now have the floating toolbar for the boundary tool here. And we can also click and drag this to wherever we want this positioned in the software. So in this tutorial video, we'll be only going through the offset boundary option here. If you want more information on the rubber band offset boundary option, we will go through this in a separate tutorial video. So with this option selected, we can go to whichever vector we want to create a vector boundary around, and we can click and drag to increase or decrease the size of the offset boundary. And the red line will show a preview of the vector the boundary offset will make. And then once you let go, you can see that it has created the boundary offset for this single vector. You can also enter a value into the field value that is next to the vector here. So I could enter an exact value of 0.25 inches and it will create a boundary offset exactly 0.25 inches away. And if we press enter, you can now see it has created a second vector this distance away. And if we then select the next vector again, it will apply the same offset boundary value to the next vector as well. Now if we go back to the original vector, you can also apply this to multiple vectors. So if we select all three of these vectors, you can see now that it is creating an offset boundary around the outside of all these vectors combined. And again, we can either click on the vector and it will use the last value we entered, which was 0.25 inches. We could enter a new value into the value field, or again, we can click and drag the mouse to increase or decrease the vector boundary. So again, I'm going to go back to the original vectors we had, and we're going to look at these two options. So currently we have both of these options selected, which is keep original and select new. So the keep original option will keep the original vectors that we selected. If we unselect this option and create a vector boundary, you can now see that once we create the boundary offset, it will delete the original vectors we had selected and only keep the new boundary offset vectors we have created. So I'm going to go back again to the original vectors we have, and I'm going to click back on the keep original. So this is now on again. And then the other option is the select new option. So this will automatically select the new vector created by the boundary offset tool. Now, if we click on this, so it is no longer on, you can see here, if we create a new boundary offset, we still have the original vectors that we selected. And if we click on this option and again make another boundary offset with this option on, it has automatically selected the offset boundary we have just created instead. I hope you have found this tutorial video helpful going through creating a boundary offset in the Spark software.